Welcome back. It's time for Trader's Edge. Let's get straight out to Art Cashin, Director of Floor Operations at UBS Financial Services. Lovely to see you once again. Art, what are you watching today?
Well, I'm going to watch the internal dynamics of the market itself. Obviously, we're going to look for the University of Michigan confidence data, but away from that, we're going to see if the market the S&P can get up through resistance at 1035, 1040. That seemed to restrain it a little bit yesterday, although the bulls had the playing field pretty much all to themselves. With that collapse of the dollar late in the day, oil rebounded and stocks rebounded, and this relationship between the dollar and the other asset classes has become amazing.
Yeah, we were talking about that just a moment ago, weren't you?
Oh, yeah. I think it's the main driver of most everything, don't you, Art?
Absolutely. It is calling the tune all the way through. I mean, there are a couple of guys in the currency markets who maintain that they're reacting, but you can't prove that to the guys that are on the floor.
No way. I've been watching it too closely. Everything else reacts to the dollar, it seems to me. Everyone has become a currency trader, no matter what you trade. Right.
Yeah, and currency traders are definitely
correct.
Equity traders as well. They're absolutely interlinked, aren't they? How much are you paying attention to the consumer spending that did edge up in the month of July? We just were breaking the news not so long ago, but household incomes were pretty flat.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a bit of a stretch. That's why we'll look to see how much confidence shows up in the data just before 10 o'clock. I was really happy to see that you guys were talking about things like layaway plans and Christmas clubs. Everything old is coming back into vogue. There may be hope for me.
That's good. What's funny is that the point, I think, is that, my father bore scars of the Depression into the 80s and 90s. And when we think of this, which is not a depression, but a very severe recession, to think that the consumer is going to have problems for the next 5, 6, 7, 8 years, that doesn't seem like a stretch, does it?
No, it's not going to be very attractive at all. And that's why I agree with Mohammed Al-Arian and others. The market's way ahead of itself, and the growth that we're going to see over the next 7 years. This is like the biblical story of the 7 fat and 7 lean years. These are going to be 7 pretty lean years.
Indeed.
Art, go for the good marinade this weekend.
Yeah, the ice cubes don't stand a chance this
good
weekend.
Stuff. Okay.
Okay.
You have a good weekend, Art. Thanks for joining us.
Great working with you, Mandy. Thank you.
You too.
We've got a